Hi, I'm at Cabana Bay and this is a standard room. So I'm going to give you a tour of our room, number 5104. So when you first come in, excuse the cases, you have got quite a large area here. You can see all of our cases are in there. So we've got a couple of big suitcases. And as you walk in, you have got the vanity area on the left hand side. So really good area here. Everything here. So if I just go over and show you what you've got. So you've got a hairdryer, and then they give you some tissues and some face towels, and then they like this retro sort of theme for the toiletries. So you've got aquazest facial bar, and then you've got a good sized sink and a good sized mirror with like some decent lighting for your makeup and some hand towels. So in there you've got some drawers, so on each side you've got drawers so you can store your toiletries if you want to put anything in there. And then down here there's also some extra towels. And then the thing I really like about this is that there is a full-length mirror, which is always really nice. And also, if you're like me, that mirror's a little bit too far away for me to do like eyeliner, so you can like get really close to this mirror and do your makeup if needed. So yeah, behind the door we have the bathroom. So the main bathroom, which has, if I stand back here, you've got the toilet, you've got a small bath, and then a shower as well. And in here they give you again, so you've got same brand Zest bath bar. And then over here you have, in keeping with the retro theme, you've got these VO5 shampoo and cream rinse. So you do get some toiletries. You have got a shower curtain, which isn't my favourite, but you can't have everything. Yeah, so as we come back out the bathroom, then we'll take you over here to the left and into the wardrobe to show you what's in the wardrobe. Here is, you've got a wardrobe, so you've got some hangers, and then you have a safe in here. They also give you an iron and a little suitcase stand. That's one of our other suitcases in there, and it's quite big. So if you've got two sides to it, so you can see there's more hangers on this side, and there's an ironing board as well. And then if we just pan round to the main room, you've got two good size double beds, so I think they're queen beds. You've got bedside lights here, so if you have a little look, you've got like one of them is going an up light and then a down light, so you have those on each side of the bed. And it's a really nice sort of colour theme, so it's really in keeping with the Cabana Bay theme in terms of like the retro 50s vibe and the colours that you see around the resort. A really sweet little feature is this alarm clock. So they give you like a proper alarm clock, like a retro one, where we'll have to test it and see if it works, but yeah, they give you that. You then, storage wise, you then have a drawer down here, always with the Bible, and as well as the wardrobe, you've then got this unit here where you've got your TV. So in the first cupboard you have a fridge. Usually it's is this a fridge? So this one's actually a fridge. Sometimes they specify that they are just for drinks, but this does say it's a refrigerator. So that is a good size in there if you want to store any of your drinks. And then you've got a good size drawer. Oh, that comes out quite far. So, and it's a reasonable depth. So you've got 1, 2 of those, and then you've got some blue ones down the bottom, which are exactly the same size as well. And then also on this unit here, you've got the TV, and then you also have an ice bucket where you can go just down the corridor. There is a place where you can get ice, and then you've got this, I can never pronounce this, I won't try and pronounce it. You've got this coffee machine and these, so when you get these, they feel, when you feel it, it feels like it's sort of loose ground coffee, but it's a pod. So open it, it won't go everywhere, and it's a pod, and it's really easy to use. You literally pop the pod in there, and what I'll say is there's some really straightforward instructions, and once you know that this is a pod, it will make sense. So you literally fill the water tank. The thing I use is these cups, so they give you these cups. Fill the cup to, not all the way to the top because it won't fit, but probably around here, so just over 3/4. You pour it in here, pop the pod in there, and then once you pop the pod in and it's turned on at the side, on the right hand side, you put the cup underneath, of course, and it fills up really quickly, and the coffee tastes okay actually, and you've got your condiments here as well. So then coming back into the room, you have got a table and chairs, so somewhere quite nice to sit, and then you have your second bed here, and then we're on the level 1, which is the ground floor, so we are right by the swimming pool that has the lazy river, but really nice sort of palm trees to look out on, and super close to the Bayside diner, which is just literally just there. So that's where you can go and get your coffee and everything in the morning. Over a really nice room. A couple of things I would point out is that because Cabana Bay is one of the older resorts, from a plug perspective, like any sockets, everything is just a normal socket. So if you're coming from anywhere other than the US, you need to make sure you've got all your travel adapters, and plenty of them, because there are no USB or USB-C ports anywhere in these rooms. So they have got plenty of plug sockets. We've got some down there. So we've got some to the left of the first bed. You then have sockets in the middle of the 2 beds. You then have another socket, just peering, you can just about see it behind that curtain. And then over here by the table, you have some more sockets as well.